Hey friends, this is the MrsVolfie from our half-acre homestead, and today I'm transplanting tomatoes. Now, I know I'm not doing a lot of gardening this year, but I found this package of Moneymaker tomato seeds that was, I don't know, packaged for 2015. And I just threw them in here, and guess what? They grew. So, we're going to give them their chance. I have here, by the makers of Miracle-Gro, who I usually do not buy any products by Miracle-Gro, but this is organic and natural. And what the heck is in this? It has alfalfa meal, bone meal, earthworm castings, kelp meal, and kelp meal. Okay, so there we go. Like I said before, we're not doing a lot of planting this year. We got a lot of stuff going on. But I always plant something. And these can go in where I plant my potted mums. That's not a big deal. I like to get these from Costco because they have so many uses. I make patio lights out of these. And I also use them for transplanting because you know what? This is so much cheaper than buying the plastic pots at Canadian Tire or any other garden center. Whole lot cheaper. And I'm just going to take my steak knife and then, so these all have a nice hole in the bottom. Take them off this way, folks. Don't try and pull the knife out from the bottom. You'll hurt yourself. Now we can. There we go. All right. These are being labeled M. T-O-M, Moneymaker tomatoes. You can't see it very well, but that's okay. Soil in there. And now I'm just going to gently just squeeze this strawberry container to loosen the root structure. And then I'm just very carefully just going to kind of drape it all over here. And I'm going to pluck just like that. One little tomato plant. Like that. Oh, there's two there. Just like that. A little bit of water because you don't want the roots to dry. So, like I said, I'm not planting a lot this year. We've got our pig roast coming. We've got to build a place for the motor home to rest when we're not using it. That pig roast is huge. That pig roast is huge. So, I mean, a lot of stuff's going on and we don't have the time or the space to do a lot of growing. So a lot of my stuff this year is going to come from the farmer's market. So, but, I mean, I don't feel right unless I got a little something growing in the ground. You know what I mean? My grow boxes, we were going to double them this year, but again, we've got so much stuff going on that we just can't. I have a plan. I'm going to plant one box of my rutabagas. And I only need 4 or 5 of those, right, for our pantry. And I'm going to plant the other 2 boxes in green and yellow beans like I did last year. The only difference is this year, when I pull up all the bean plants, I will plant kale this year. Last year I thought I was planting kale. The package was labeled kale, but it came up turnips. So there are things, if you're limited, like beans and kale. Beans is a short season crop. Well, so's kale. If you get that kale in there right away, by the time after you pull your beans, if you get your kale in there right away, you're going to have a decent crop of kale before the first hard frost. So, I mean, there are ways of using your raised beds more than once in a season. So there's that. And of course, I'm going to, you know, do a lot of shopping at the farmers markets this year. We've had a lot of problems with turkey eggs this year, so I'm pretty sure my tom turkey has to go. I put in 7 eggs 3 times in an incubator, 7 to 8 eggs 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I got 2 fertile eggs. So he's 3 years old now, so he's starting to go down in fertility. So hopefully I will get enough turkey poults this year that I will have Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah, I do, people ask, and I do turkeys for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Why? Because being a Canadian, sorry I got dirt in my hands and stuff. Being a Canadian, our Thanksgiving is in October. It's not like exactly a month before Christmas. So we have ours like, I don't know, almost 8 weeks before Christmas. So it's okay to do 2 turkeys. Besides, turkeys is good. So what I did is now that I have I have 2 fertile turkey eggs in my 1 incubator, I've got my other incubator going, and I've put turkey eggs in it, but I don't know yet. But I've got my fingers crossed. But the one incubator that has the only 2 turkey eggs in it, I felt bad for it, so I threw some chicken eggs in. But if you're going to put chicken eggs in with your turkey eggs, do your turkey eggs first for a week. Take out all the infertile ones, and then on the 7th day, add your chicken eggs. Why? Because turkey eggs take 28 days to hatch, and chicken eggs take 21 days. So if you put the chicken eggs in a week after your turkey eggs, they'll all hatch at once, or within 24 hours of each other, right? So I need a 3rd incubator. I tried to rebuild again. That plastic incubator, I did everything I could, but you know what? It just wasn't built for the guts I put in it. So I'm gonna have to save up my money, because next year I'm buying a 3rd incubator. That way I always have 1 set going, right? And your eggs, oh, I gotta tell you, your eggs that you're collecting for hatching can start to lose viability after being kept 7 days. So having 3 incubators, 7 days is 21, and then you've got a week to collect. So it makes it more constant, so that when the birds are laying in season, then you've always got incubators going. So here I have 3, 6, I have 8 plants, and then I have 4 in here. So I'm going to put these out in the grow box that's under where I have other plants under grow lights, and we'll see how these go. And here I have 6 turkey eggs. You can't really see well. 2, 4, yeah, there's 6 here, and I haven't candled them yet, but the temperature is right at 99.5. And here are my, I'll give you a quick peek, fertile turkey eggs and some of my chicken eggs. This is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead saying, my tomatoes are started. I got eggs in the incubator. We may be slowing down, folks, but it'll be a long time before we actually give up homesteading. Take care. God bless.